You start the guitar lessons. 2 weeks later, it's collecting dust. You download the language app. 3 days in, you've ghosted it. You promise yourself you'll finally finish that book, start that business, stick to that workout routine. But here's the thing, you don't. And it's not because you're lazy. It's not because you lack discipline. Here's what's actually happening. Your brain is wired to quit before you even realize you're quitting. See, there's a psychological pattern that's been hijacking your follow through since childhood. It's invisible. It's automatic. And it's been running your life on autopilot. The worst part, you've probably been blaming yourself for something that was never about willpower in the first place. So what if I told you that every unfinished project in your life isn't a personal failure, but a predictable outcome based on 3 mistakes you keep making? Let me show you what nobody talks about. You know that feeling, right? That sinking sensation when you realize you've done it again. It's like this weight that settles in your chest. The cold realization that you're exactly where you were 6 months ago. Same promises, same excitement at the start, same nothing at the end. And here's what makes it worse. Everyone around you seems to finish what they start. They learn the language. They build the side hustle. They transform their bodies. Meanwhile, you're stuck in this exhausting cycle. Start, stop, guilt, repeat. The truth nobody's telling you? This isn't about motivation. It's not about wanting it badly enough. It's about 3 invisible traps your mind falls into before you even pick up the guitar, before you open the book, before you lace up those running shoes. Trap 1. You never counted the cost. You see the finish line, the fluent Spanish, the 6-pack, the finished novel, but you don't see the middle, the boring middle where nobody's watching and nothing feels exciting anymore. Most people quit because they're shocked by how hard it actually is. They didn't ask the right question before starting. Can I handle this when it stops being fun? Count the cost before you commit. Not just time, emotional cost, energy cost, the cost of showing up when you'd rather quit. Trap 2. You're impatient with the invisible progress. Here's the thing about real growth. It happens underground first. You practice guitar for weeks and sound terrible. You write pages that nobody will ever read. You lift weights and see nothing in the mirror. Your brain interprets this as failure. It's not. It's how everything worthwhile actually works. But impatience kills more dreams than difficulty ever could. The people who stick around, they've made peace with sucking for longer than you're willing to. Trap 3. You chose the wrong goal. Sometimes the wisest thing you can do is quit. Not everything deserves your finish line. If you started something on impulse because it sounded cool, because someone else was doing it, yeah, you're going to quit. And you should. Before you start anything, ask, is this worth the version of me I'll have to become to finish it? Now here's the part that's going to sting a little. You don't actually want to finish most of the things you start. You want the idea of being the person who finishes, the guitar player, the entrepreneur, the disciplined one. But you don't want the process, you want the identity without the work. And your brain knows this. So it protects you from the discomfort by letting you quit. It's not sabotage, it's mercy. Here's the real question that nobody asks. What if you're not a quitter? What if you're just honest? Most people are walking around with a graveyard of half-finished projects, feeling like failures. But they were chasing things that never mattered to them in the first place. The brutal truth? You'll stick to anything that genuinely aligns with who you actually are, not who you think you should be, not who Instagram told you to be. So maybe the problem isn't that you can't stick to anything. Maybe it's that you've been starting the wrong things all along. So here's what I want you to do. Before you start the next thing, the course, the habit, the project, sit with it. Really sit with it. Ask yourself, am I choosing this because it's mine or because it looks good? Count the cost. Expect the invisible progress. And if it doesn't light something up inside you when nobody's watching, let it go. Because the things that are truly yours, you won't need to force yourself to stick to them. They'll stick to you.